All right, what is going on, guys? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, in whatever part of the world you are in. I hope you had a really good day. I know I did. It was kind of busy. I'm a little tired, but we're still going to stream because we're doing it for the community, guys. I sent a signal in the Discord today, and we are still in that trade. We actually sent it after FOMC. FOMC was garbage if anybody watched it today. So welcome to the stream, guys. Appreciate everyone joining. Happy Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. We got today and tomorrow for trading. But we gonna have a good night tonight. So if you guys notice here, I'm gonna pull up my signals here. We did send, oh, I forgot I gotta put over here. I sent this out at 4:27 p.m. today in both the free and the VIP signals. Long on Euro JPY. So we sent this signal out about 3.5 hours ago. And then about an hour ago, we were already in profit. About 2.5 hours ago, we were in profit. So I sent this out live just like I do for all of my trades. So if you're looking to get in, free signals is the tab to go to. You'll get one to 3 signals a week. VIP obviously gets more. But what we're going to do is kind of go over the trade that we did today. Welcome, Adele. Appreciate you, man. My moderator. Shout out to Adele. He's the homie. So big shout out there. But we are in buys on Euro JPY. And before everyone jumps down my throat and saying it's bearish, I understand. The dollar's at a low. We've rebounded off this zone 3 times now. 1, 2, 3. And we're now consolidating at this EMA ribbon. I think we're going this way. If you see my account here, you can see that, yeah, we are... It's moving like crazy. Euro JPY, we're bouncing on the line of me being in profit and out of profit. Just to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what we've already done today. Just today alone. Roberts Brothers, what's going on, man? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to have you back. Good to have you back. Going to show you guys a little progress report of what we've done today. This is what we got on Euro JPY today already, guys. Oops, that is too tiny. So if you're curious and you want to know where we're at so far, this is just on Euro JPY in the past 10 hours. $2,494. Risk reward ratio for all of you that care about that, 1 to 2. Just to make my RR people happy, you know? 100% win rate, not that that matters, but yeah, this is what we've done on Euro JPY so far, and we're going to continue to keep going. I see this moving up. If you guys want to see my student wins, this is out of control. This is insane. We have just been having everyone that has followed the rules of my trading playbook here have done amazing. Look at these testimonials, guys. I got guys just opening accounts making 10, 12 bucks. I've got a guy making between $7,000 and $9,000 a trade. He's also making $3,000 a trade. This is me making about $2,200. Another one, $2,600. You know, guys on smaller levels making money. Guys on larger levels making money. All making money. You see a lot of the same brokers because a lot of people are using my broker because it is the best broker. But if you can see, you know, it's all about sticking to the plan that we've created. And they say that here, be patient. Results will follow. You know, a lot of really good stuff that we teach. So, if you guys are new and if you're looking to learn how to trade, the best way is to get into the Discord and go with the free stuff right now. We've got a fair value gap on the 4-hour. So for us, luckily tonight, we are not going to be analyzing any other charts because we're in this unless we get out of this. Yeah, I can send you something though. No worries, I can send you something. If you look at our indicator here in our chart, what you can see is that on the hour, it did come back in. But if you see my strategy here, we're in the Asian session. Price is inside the ribbon right now and driving down a little bit. But we are waiting for a bullish fair value gap. But we have one right here that should hold. This fair value gap has been holding. Right here, guys, if you see this fair value gap, it's been holding for the past, since we had that uptick, it's been holding for the last 8 hours. I presume it will hold along with the fair value gap. If I wasn't already in for 60 lots, I'd probably get in another one, but I'm in for a lot of lots already. But we're going to hold this trade. The only reason we get out of this trade is if it breaks this fair value gap. But I'm in 3 different positions. And what we're looking at is... the secret is the lots. You know it, Miguel. The secret is the lots. What's good? Hopefully you had a good day in your London session. I know you're liking the London. But this is the only trade we're looking at. So if you're looking to find a new trade for tonight, I do apologize. But I am in this trade. I don't trade more than once. Typically, I don't put in different trades for different in the same session. Ryan Smith, thank you, man. I hope we do have a good. Already took profit, so we're already up over 2,000 on this. Smith, just a heads up, we're already up over 2 grand on this. Took profit, re-entered. This EMA ribbon looks very solid to me, and this fair value gap looks very solid to me. So right here, look at all these wicks, wicking up toward the upside. We got big old arrows pointing that way. And then the fair value gap that we have right here is pretty strong. That is my reason for liking this trade. I do realize people could be seeing a double top or an M pattern here. However, we've already done that and rejected it. We did it here. We did a big M pattern and rejected up and still came up this way. We have our lower lows, higher lows, and higher highs. So everything here on this chart is looking good in our favor. The 4 hour, same thing. We closed bullish. Yes, we're at an EMA ribbon. However, we closed bullish above the previous body with wicks on this fair value gap. I think we're going to reach our TP1. If we go and look at the day chart here, guys, the day chart is extremely bullish. We looked at this day chart yesterday. And said the same exact thing. El Musty, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. We looked at this chart yesterday and said the exact same thing. After we saw this wick, we said, all right, it's going up. It came down and tested again. We said, all right, it's going up. It came down and did not break the lows on this previous day and closed green and still went up. This candle right here should be our candle to move. That is why we were in this trade. Every single time frame, I like the way it looks. And we're barely holding any negative equity here. I know that number seems big on my screen, but you have to keep in mind what my account size is. That's a couple pips. Where my TA, what do you mean by TA? Oh, trade analysis. Is there ever a time where it doesn't work out? Of course. Yeah, nobody wins 100% of the time. Aloha. But it wins more than it loses, I'll tell you that. It wins more than it loses, my man. And that's what's important. As long as you win more than you lose, you can't really be too upset about it. You know what I mean? It's hard to get upset when you're making money. Yeah, I mean, I don't trade futures, but was it a price action error? Do you know what your error was? Are you at least able to identify it? Yeah, it's going to go up. I agree. I agree 100%. And it's been fluctuating for the past hour. We've been up here in profit too. What message get retracted? I didn't see a message get retracted. Oh, I'm not sure how. What did you say? What's GJ doing? Is his question here. GJ is going to go too. Euro, JPY, and GJ are going to run very similarly. It looks like we broke, had a break and a retest here, so GJ looks positive too. Here, let me see if I can, nah, it won't let me unretract it. I don't know what you said. But anyway, it looks like we are still sticking with Euro JPY. And again, I realize to a lot of people joining, the negative number looks scary. You have to understand the lot sizes I'm using and my account size. So just keep that in mind. The overall assessment of this is a massive bullish flag. You guys see that? Big bullish flag with a circle and a golf club and a little hole, and we're just gonna put it into the hole for a birdie 3. I'm just messing around, but it is actually a bullish flag. The second we get a break over this, we're going. Time high? What does time high mean? Oh, I thought I found the bottom, but it was a fake out, rejected off the top. Yeah, man, that happens. It happens to everybody. Like, it's not... Yeah, this breakout should be good. Yeah, FOMO will kill you, man. Gotta be safe with that. You gotta be safe and smart and protect your mental clarity. Protect your everything, really. Mental clarity, your emotional stability. You gotta keep it all in check. You know what I was gonna do? There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Change the text there to say 1,000 sub giveaway. Yeah, so FOMO could kill you guys. You gotta stay away from that stuff. If you feel like you're missing out, just remember the market is open 6 days a week, 27 or 24 hours a day. Yeah, 23 hours a day. Benny, what's up, man? How are you? Benny, hope you're having a good day. It was good talking to you guys throughout the day. I appreciate you guys participating in the chat during the day when we're not live, growing the community, helping others see that we all help each other. So it's awesome to see that, guys. Benny's been a part of it. Adele's been a part of it. Everybody's been talking in the trade talk section there. So it's awesome to see. It really is. W community. There we go. Guys, huge announcement. Again, just listen up. If you don't listen to me at all for tonight, listen to this one thing. When I get to 1,000 subs this week or next week, I am giving away 3 free lifetime VIP accesses. You're going to get lifetime access to me, lifetime one-on-one coaching, lifetime VIP signals, and lifetime access to my patented algorithm on TradingView. All you have to do is be in the Discord. So make sure you're in the Discord. I will have the Nightbot send the Discord right now. I am going to edit this. Update. There we go. It's coming through, Adele, too. I changed it to say join the community to win lifetime free access. So it's going to come as well. But we got a great hour candle here. Rejected the EMA ribbon perfectly. I realize it looks a little bit scary, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. Not too bad of a return. If you guys want to see, this is what my account looks like right now. So I've got 3 positions open right now. So obviously on my screen it's going to look negative because right there the overall profit and loss. But I've got 1 position in 1,500, 1 position in 1,400, 1 position in 2,400. So we're having it move up. I've entered 3 times. However, yeah, we'll see what happens here. I'm really liking the trade. I'm not really too worried about it. Again, drawdown doesn't bother me. If you guys were in this trade since we got in it, earlier we got in it yesterday up here for the first time. We held 85 pips drawdown, and this is why I absolutely preach making sure that you have the proper risk management. If you do not have proper risk management, you will blow your account. And the painful truth about trading is you're going to blow accounts before you learn how to be profitable. You are. I saw a video from another trader today, and he explained it perfectly. Mr. Ski, what's going on, man? How are you? Salifu Shadatu, what's going on? How are you? Sorry if I butchered your name there. I apologize. But yeah, it looks like a solid trade to me. I'm not worried about the very small drawdown we're in. If you re-entered the trade when I sent it in the Discord, you're in profit right now. I just held it through FOMC on one of my trades. Actually, 2 of them. I closed 1 and held through 2. But I have very strong feelings about this fair value gap that's right there. Well, hopefully you didn't blow it. It happens, and it's okay if you did. It's not that big of a deal. People blow accounts. That's how you learn. It's really the best way to learn, to be honest with you. And if it's your own capital, you feel it a little more and you try and learn from there. But everybody blows accounts. It happens. For me, it's been a long time since I've blown an account. But it's risk management, guys. It's just risk management. 3 to 5%. Don't risk more than that. Take a bunch of small little wins. It looks like we got a lot of new people in here, guys. Make sure you're subscribing. We're almost at that 1,000. Once we hit that 1,000, the giveaway is going to be massive. But you got to be in the Discord. So, Discord's free. I send out all my trades in there. We've got a great community of people that talk amongst each other and really just create pretty awesome vibes. Hopefully this next candle is going to close. This 4-hour candle, I'd like it to close green. It'd be beautiful to see it close green up here. But like I said, I do think we're going to tap this area up here. I'm testing some things on my indicator here. So I'm testing some things to clear up the chart a little bit. Been working with my coder to make sure that, you know, we have this squared away, but I like what I'm seeing so far. And again, this is available too for you guys. You just have to go on my website. But we're holding in a pretty good position. I'm not upset about where we're holding. I understand that the last couple times we were at this area that we've consolidated and dropped, we've consolidated and dropped, and we've consolidated, dropped, consolidated and dropped. But based off what we're seeing here on this chart specifically, the long wicks on this fair value gap are indicating that we're going to be okay. No, it is not too late to enter this trade. No, it is not. How do I get that FEG back out earlier? I got out before news too, but I did leave a couple in. Yeah, it still buys. What does that do? That's what I wanted to see. The FEG labels. There we go. Yeah, we're looking solid on this buys, guys. If you're not in already, you certainly can get in. This is a trade where, you know, we're hovering right on the entry line here, so we can definitely keep it pushing. I posted a bunch of new stuff from the stream yesterday too, so if you guys are interested to see some of the highlights from the stream, they're all on my Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. It's all there. I try to keep you guys updated and take clips of each stream so you can kind of see our process, the most important clips from the stream. I think it's important to have transparency, whether we win or we lose. It's important to have transparency. Mike, what's going on? Mike, Ellie, Leo, Ben, what's going on? How are you? Thank you for joining. We appreciate having you. Welcome to the stream. We got to get a button for when people join. There we go. There we go. That's a good one. Muhammad Ali, what's going on? Welcome, guys. Appreciate everybody joining. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be trading here for, a little bit. We're going to see what these hour candles bring. Make sure this fair value gap stays intact right here. From Nigeria, welcome. I've got a couple guys from Nigeria. A couple guys from Nigeria for sure. Welcome. I wanted that to extend out, and I forgot how to do it. There you go. So when you put on the multi-time frame, right here, show multi-time frame fair value gap, it shows you a lot more buys and a lot more sells. When you take the multi-time frame fair value gap off, see how all those disappeared? It shows you only ones for that time frame. So the nice thing about this indicator is that you can see buys and sells on multiple time frames and not have it go away. What we're working on is it's going to have push notifications to your phone now. So you don't have to wait or stare at your phone. It's going to have a push notification from TradingView letting you know that you got a buy or a sell signal. And before people ask, will it execute for you? The answer is no, because this is a tool to help you learn. This is not supposed to be a done for you algorithm. It is supposed to help you learn, so you don't need to rely on an algorithm. It's a tool to help you grow and learn. That's what I want to stress. It's very important. Yeah, it still buys, my guys. It is definitely still buys. Like I said, this fair value gap's looking strong. We got a buy signal right here. It looks like that was probably on either a higher or a lower time frame. That was up here. But yeah, as long as we hold this fair value gap and this EMA ribbon, we should be good to keep climbing back up. And we're not holding much in terms of... Let me get rid of that show multi-time frame fair value gap because it's just too many. Yeah, it's a little cleaner when you don't have show multi-view time frame. I like it just on this. We got a little bit of a bearish candle coming in here, which is fine. Which market of Forex? Well, Forex is a market as a whole, Techno fan. But we're in Euro JPY specifically. But good question if that's what you're asking. This is Euro JPY. I sent this signal out at about 4:30 this afternoon. Sham Saeed, what's up, man? Brother, welcome back. Good to have you back in the stream. But yeah, we are in bull flag range right here, guys. We are in bull flag range. Yeah, no problem, Techno fan, man. Welcome to the stream. But we are in bull flag range right here. Big old bull flag. Just need a break above here, and we should see this fly. I understand that we have bearish movement right now, but you guys can use the indicator. You have to go on my website to get access to it. It is an invite only. My stop loss is the same as it was yesterday. I haven't moved my stop loss. My stop loss is right here. I'll show you. There's my stop loss. So if you were to 181,936. 181,936. Again, it's a big stop loss. We're still risking 1 to 5.7, so it's still over like almost 1 to 2. Not that you make money, you make money. So I personally don't care about RR, but I know some people do. It is a big range, and we held some of it too. We got in originally here before we Oh, looks like we're buffering a little hard on the horizontal stream, guys. Buffering a little bit. I appreciate that, Techno fan, man. That means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, just try and be positive, you know. We're all trading. We're all doing our best to make money in the markets here, and you know, that's what you got to do. You got to be positive. You got to be positive. Yeah, it looks like the horizontal stream's having some issues. The regulars, the other stream seems to be fine. Shit. It might go in and out. Oh shit, both streams are doing that. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. There we go, we're back. Looks like we're back. Vertical's back to healthy, so we're good there, guys. Vertical's back to healthy. Sorry for the technical difficulties. Yes, we're in a buy, Stuffy Daily. Stuff Daily G. Yes, we're in a buy. Welcome back in, man. If you guys are having trouble on the horizontal stream, just switch to vertical. Oh, we're good. We're back to excellent on everything. It was just YouTube for a minute. We're good. Yeah, they're fixed. Sorry, guys. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Signal group's free, guys. We're trying to make a large community. Trying to make a great community here. I think we're going to test this fair value gap right here, especially on the 15-minute. It looks like we're testing it here. See if we're going to stay, if it's going to hold. I just sent the link there. Garrett, I just sent the link there, and so did the Nightbot. Right here, join my trading community. Just check the comments. You should be able to click it there. Shemsai took and it's the exact same pattern. Took off suddenly for profit. Good. Good. Which broker do I use? I use Liquid Brokers. Here, I'll send you the link right now. This is the best broker in the game. Best broker in the game. We're sitting in a little bit of drawdown here, but that's okay. I still love the 1-day chart here, guys. I still love the 1-day chart. It broke previous highs. There's no fair value gap in the way of us moving up. I expect to create a wick again like previously and then go back up, and that gives us some opportunity to buy again. Banking on pips, baby. Banking on pips. And like I said, we are in an uptrend here, guys. So this is an uptrend. It may come back down here and touch this, which would be fine if it comes back down here and touches this, but I have a feeling it's going this way. 1,000 a day keeps the W2s away. You know it. You know it. Up to 850, guys. We are only 150 subs away from the free giveaway. 1,000 sub giveaway is going to be epic. And like I said, all you got to do is be in the Discord and be subscribed to win. And we're going to do it live. We're going to do it live here, right on stream. I'll get one of those digital wheels up, have it spin. But it's worth it. Lifetime subscription for mentoring, for the ebook, for the trading view indicator, all well over $10,000 worth of stuff for free. I don't like this candle, but like I said, I have faith in this fair value gap. What I do like about this broker, though, is that if you think it's going the other way, you could help yourself break even, and it says take inverse trade. I don't really typically ever do that. I've only done it once or twice, but having the feature is super nice. Having the feature itself is just really nice to be able to have. Heck yeah, there you go. Nice. Get some claps for that. There you go, Stuff Daily G. Nice. Had his first profit today, everybody, guys. W's for Stuff Daily G. That's awesome. Nice. Congratulations. That's good to hear. Everyone's starting to make money. Everyone's starting to understand the system, and it's really cool to see. It is really, really cool to see. Elijah, what strategy do I practice? Break and resistance, support and resistance, and break of structure. And we use confirmations with full candle closures above the EMA ribbon and above fair value gaps. It's a very simple strategy. It's all put into one on the screen here for you. If you see how it says match strategy, we've got all our information we need to make trades. But it's a very simple strategy, Elijah, and I've been doing it for a long time. And we don't profit shame here, guys. Any profit is better than no profit. Any profit is better, even if it's $1. $1, $10, $5, $10,000. Profit's profit. You are on your way to making money in the markets. And it's a good feeling. It's a really good feeling. It's a good feeling. Now you got to just be able to keep those emotions in check and make sure that you understand what your moves are going forward. What your plan is to make sure we keep doing that over and over and over and over again. But Elijah, hopefully that is a pretty good explanation there. Yes, sir. That's the way you got to do it. You start stacking it up. Just don't increase your lot size too early and get greedy. That's how you blow accounts. Hell yeah, bro. More to come. What are we about to get a new 15-minute? Yeah, you got to keep that lot size the same until you've substantially grown your account. You know what I'm saying, guys? You gotta keep it the same for a long time. I know most traders will tell you they only increase their lot size 1 to 2 times a year. Yeah, it's a good system. It's profitable if you follow it the right way. I'll say that. If you follow it the right way, it's profitable. You got to follow it the right way, though. So our zone that we're looking at right now is right here. This is our zone that we want to break. You know what's wild too? I'll unlock this real quick. Where we actually got in on this trade was over here. This is where we originally got in. We held all that drawdown. Where am I in at? 18320. 18320. 183. Average is 183381. 183207. 183207. You know what? I'll keep it at what I sent in the Discord just so we keep it all square here. I just got to look at what I sent. What did we have it at? 183284 is what we had it at when I sent it in the Discord. So that's where we had it. Let me lock that bad boy up. But yeah, we held like, and this is why I preach. Yeah, I'll get to that in 1 second, Sham Saeed. But I want to point something out. Like, so we got in right here yesterday. We went a little bit into profit, and what we did was we held almost 70 pip drawdown before we came back up and went into profit. It was a swing trade. I mean, we're on day 2 of this trade. Granted, we took profit already, but like this is the higher time frame trading is so much more clear. And when you use, why is my entry at the top of the zone? Because we already had a break and retest. We've been analyzing this chart for 2 days. We've already taken profit. We've already made a little over $2,000 on this trade. But there's a big fair value gap right here. So that is one of the reasons that this fair value gap and this fair value gap served us well. It broke it down here, but when it recreated this new one right here, I think that it's going to use this as a support. We're going to be moving up this way. And to answer your question again, if everybody were to have sniper entries all the time, everybody would be profitable. But we use proper risk management to make sure that we could hold drawdown. We don't mind holding drawdown in this area. It's fine, as long as we end up here. Obviously, you want to be able to snipe everything, but it just doesn't work like that. The market doesn't always allow you to have sniper entries. But you want to look at, what was it? Let's see. GBP CAD. So GBP CAD is an interesting chart. GBP CAD looks like a sell to me, although it could break this zone. So you have, let's kind of draw it up here together. Make that a little thinner. GBP CAD zone is right here, right? Your next zone below that, it's a sell, I agree. Your next zone below that is going to be down here, right? So what you have here is not only an M pattern, so the M pattern already finished itself off right here, but you also had a break and a retest. Now here's the thing about this consolidation right here. You're in between two fair value gaps, right? So you have this red FVG right here. It is gambling in on this chart right here specifically. I wouldn't touch it until I saw a break of these lows to go down. And I hope you mean gambling on this exact one, VX. Because what we do here is not gambling. We take calculated risks. We're not in this one right here. Famous, not sure what that face means. But yeah, it looks like it's a break and a retest here, and we should see these lows. But again, I'd need to see it break this and probably retest it again before it comes down. But we're in Euro JPY right now. This indicator, YouTube full movies, this indicator is called Trading with Matt Pro. It's an invite-only indicator right now. You can get access to it on my website. If you want access to it, right there, and scroll down to indicator plans. That's how you get access to the indicator, though. But it is nice that we came into this session already in a trade. Didn't have to do a top-down analysis on all the charts. It takes a little bit of pressure off the trading, knowing that we've already had the actual analysis already taken care of beforehand. It's a good feeling. It is not free, no. It has 15 years of my experience in trading put into it. So no, it is not free. It's actually pretty affordable though. So if you wanted to go take a look at it, you certainly can. It's pretty affordable. Stealth FX, nice to see you again too. Welcome back. Appreciate you rejoining. Good to see you again. But yeah, I put too much time and effort into making it and creating these rules and this system. I stream for free. My Discord is free. But there is a line where I do draw the line and say I do have to charge for some things. And that is my indicator. But all this other information on my YouTube you can get for free. Shoot, you can learn my strategy for free. We got 9 minutes left in this candle. Good, man. Yeah, gold has been good to pretty much everyone. Pretty much everyone. $5,500. It's been good to everyone. We got the buy signal here on the indicator. It's good to buy up again. It's probably going to fill that wick. But yeah, all the signals we've been getting are buys. I just don't trade gold. I don't like trading gold at all. Not during times where there's no market structure. There's zero market structure to gold. But if you caught pips, man, that's awesome. Good for you. No, it's awesome. I'm happy for you. It's good to catch pips. It's good to catch pips no matter how you catch them. As long as you catch him. 857, guys. We are well on our way to that 1,000 sub mark for our huge giveaway. So on the 1 hour on Euro JPY, this yellow box is our support. This is our support right here. Our resistance is up here. That's our 4 hour support and resistance. So when we're trading in between here, we need to find key zones like we have here and here and wait for a breakout. Sorry for my terrible handwriting. It's not that easy on a computer with a mouse. We're getting some nice movement upwards here on the going into the last 7 minutes of this hour too, respecting the fair value gap, respecting the EMA ribbon. That's what we like to see. That is what we like to see. Love it. Yeah, I love the higher time frames too. It's so much more clear. I think it's going to break in this session, to be honest. It might take toward the end of the session to the beginning of London to go, but it's been sitting at this support for if we were to check here, I mean, we've been sitting here for 3 days. 3 full days. We just hit our 3rd day of this. There's still moves, but this consolidation right here, we've been hitting it for 3 days. So it's bound to break this way or this way at some point. But based off what we're seeing, it looks like this way. No, I don't. I typically don't trade those. I like foreign exchange almost exclusively. Almost exclusively. But this is where we're at right now, guys. This is where we're at on our positions. We're in 3 positions right now, and this is where we're at. Yeah, you could definitely have to have patience, that's for sure. Patience is key. Patience is very key. You have to be able to understand. And like a lot of it is set and forget. Like if you want to be one of those guys that stares at the screen all day, you can. I'm not bringing back the Golf Pro Pod. No way. I'm trying to get out of the golf industry, man. I'm not trying to stay in it. But if you can master patience and setting and forgetting, so after you do all the hard part, clip this, Opus. After you do all of the hard part of analyzing the trade, if you can set your charts, forget it, set your stop loss, set your take profit, you will be so much more profitable instead of staring at the trades and staring at the charts and second guessing yourself. It's just the truth. Most successful traders do not just stare at the chart all day after they get in. It makes it really tough on your emotions to sit there and watch it, especially if you're trading on a high time frame and you drop to a low time frame to see what's going on. It's just going to play with your emotions, and there's a bunch of movement that you don't even need to be looking at. Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Trust the strategy, baby. It works. If we get a full body closure above this fair value gap and above this EMA ribbon, that's going to be a really, really solid closure. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds here until we get our new hour candle. And it's going to be a key candle here, guys. Ideally, we don't retrace the wick. Hopefully, it's the final wick here out of this consolidation period. But full candle closure above the EMA ribbon and above the fair value gap is going to be very solid for us. It's buying. It's buying up. All the technicals are neutral too. Low time frames are buys, but the rest of the technicals are neutral, which is a good sign. That means things have changed. They were selling yesterday. Now they've now switched to neutral. They're eventually going to switch to buy. Second guessing is so real, man. It's scary. Volume's great. We got 35,000, 35K on the volume. Volume's good right now. Volume's looking real good right now. All right, so here's what I expect. I expect us to test halfway through this fair value gap at this EMA ribbon. I fully expect us to test this probably right around the 183,207 area. Yes, we're already in long. Yes, we are. I expect it to test this ribbon somewhere around the 183,207 area. That's about as low as I would expect to see this candle go. We'll see. We just got our new 8-hour candle. But make sure you guys are in the Discord group, guys, for that giveaway. You're going to want to be in it. Alright, here's some bullish movement off this hour candle. We just want to break these highs. All we want to do is break these highs right here. We want to break these highs. Right there. Those are the highs we're looking to break. If we break those, we should take off. We're only 2 minutes into the hour candle, so we got a little bit of time here. It's a good candle. It's a really good candle, guys. It's a great opening to that candle. Right now I'm in 3 positions. It depends how far we get into drawdown, but I typically take 1 to start. Typically I'll get in the second one if we go into drawdown. If we don't go into drawdown, I may just stay in 1. The MH Traders. My Clipper. That's Dynax, I believe, right? What's up, man? How you doing? You coming to make some money tonight? Welcome, man. Good to see you. Thanks for joining the stream. And we are back in profit for the first time in a couple hours. Oh, I spoke too soon. But we're sitting right on profit. Really good candle open there. And if we take a look at the 4 hour, 4 hours wicking back up too, guys, off this fair value gap. Nice wick up. Looks like we're moving in the right direction. Tomorrow's our last trading day of the week. I'd like to end on a pretty good note. We've had a pretty good week so far. Our only loss was we mitigated risk on the a USD JPY trade, I believe, during the New York session this week. Other than that, we've had, I think we're 4-1, 3-1, 4-1 this week. So pretty good week so far, guys. We only had 1 loss this week, and it wasn't a loss. We mitigated risk by getting out. So yes, it was a loss, but it was a smaller one because we got out a little early. At least I did. I know I sent the signal to get out early. It wants to break the highs. It wants to. It's trying. It is certainly trying. $861, guys. We're pushing. We are pushing. But thanks for joining tonight, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to get out of this trade before we end the stream. We may hold into London session, but I think we're going to get the move we want to see, personally. Especially looking at this day chart. The day chart's wicks are huge green wicks. So I think it's only a matter of time before we come back up and test this fair value gap up here, right at TP1, which is roughly 40 pips from entry, which is pretty nice. It's pretty nice. We just want to stay green. We want to stay green. We want to close green. Hey, Benny, though, when you ask that question about how many buys do you get in, you still got to make sure you have proper risk management. You don't want to over leverage your account. You know what I mean? You still want to make sure that you're properly leveraged when it comes to that. It's very important. Extremely important. We get a new 15-minute candle here soon. Well, we had an FVG created on the 15. We want to see if this candle closure is above. On the 15-minute candle here, it'd be a big candle closure above the EMA ribbon. Uptrend, fair value gap created, closure above the EMA ribbon. 3 very solid technicals right there. 3 solid rules. Just checking boxes. Yeah, deep explanation? Sure. So what we do is we go down to the 4-hour time frame, right? On the 4-hour time frame, we draw our support and our resistance zones. So down here, you have your support. This is your support. Up here, you have your resistance zone, right? From here, after we draw our support and resistance zones, we zoom into the 1 hour and we look at market structure. So in terms of market structure, what we have right here is 3 strong reversals at our support. 3 strong reversals at our support. After we've had 3 strong reversals at the support, and we've identified that this is in fact on an uptrend because we have higher lows and higher highs, we can look to enter. Now, the way we enter is we look at a couple different things. 1, key levels. 2, overall trend. And 3, the fair value gap in the EMA ribbon. Once we see a fair value gap is formed and respected for a decent amount of time, this one's been respected for almost 10 hours, we wait for a candle closure above the zone, which we did get right here. We got a candle closure above the zone right here. It kind of consolidated, but the fact that it's consolidating above this fair value gap is a sign that we are indeed moving upward. So now that we've identified all those things, we still have also a bullish flag right here. What a bullish flag is a very powerful sign, candlestick pattern. Once we break above the flag, you'll typically either have a retest and it goes up, or it'll just fly straight up. That is it. That's essentially our strategy. All of this is automated inside the Trading with Matt strategy right here that you can get on TradingView, so you don't have to know all those rules. Ideally, you want to know all those rules so you can verify the indicator against what you think. That's the best way to go about it. The indicator is a tool. It is not to be used just solely to trade by itself. You can rely on it solely to trade by yourself. I'd rather you not. I'd rather you be your own trader and see if you agree or disagree with what the indicator's telling you. But based off the testing we've done and the rules that I've implemented for this indicator that I've learned over 15 years, it's pretty accurate. And right now, it looks like on the 15-minute, we're going to get the confirmation of a green candle above the fair value gap and above the EMA ribbon. But that is a top-down analysis, wall-to-wall, of how I trade. StealthFX joined the Discord group. Nice, man. Appreciate it. You'll get a lot of good information out of that. Yeah, no problem, man. Hey, Adele, what happened to the education tab? Where I posted all those videos about A brokers, B brokers, about not subscribing to RR. I don't remember where I posted that. I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Education. It just popped up. I see it now. Yeah, let's pin that. But yeah, in the education tab, guys, I have a bunch of videos in there also. And if you don't want to be on YouTube and you want to just scroll in the Discord and find some things, got a bunch of information there. Alright, so we got our 15-minute candle close, guys. We got our 15-minute candle close above the EMA ribbon. A little bit inside the EMA ribbon. A little bit inside it, and we're getting a little retracement. But that's okay, because we had this fair value gap. As long as we 15 right here, this thing's going to go. It's a good candle, too, because of the wick size on each side. Means it's got room to grow. But the volume's pouring in. We're at 42,000 on the volume. And we got 45 minutes till we get a new 4-hour candle. This 4-hour candle wicked up huge, closing above. With a close above the previous body, we'll be in really good shape. On the 4, and then going back to the day is coming back up too. The day should at least fill this wick, minimally. And that's the pips we're trying to catch, guys. I appreciate that, Miguel. We're getting some good movement here, which is solid. 15 minutes wicking up. There we go. There we go. Break these highs. Break that fair value gap. We're going to be in good shape. And if we go to the hour here like we were talking about, we're getting very close to breaking this right here. We're getting very close to breaking this right here. Rex, all the indicators, this is my indicator. All it is fair value gaps and EMA ribbon. But this is my indicator. If you see in the top right here, it says match strategy with my logo. It's comprised of all the rules that we use to trade with. And we're in some good profit now, guys. We're in some decent profit. We're 14 pips in profit from entry, guys. I'm going to send that in the Discord. Just let everyone know where we're at. Yeah, we're in some decent well, we were a second ago. $100K by March. 100 grand. Be nice, wouldn't it? Thanks, Rex. Appreciate you. I think I'll be at 100K by March. I'm at 52.2K right now. I'd like to be at 100K by March. Just got to stick to the plan. Have good risk management. Don't over leverage. No fear of missing out. And most importantly, keep those emotions in check. That's how you get there. Slow, consistent profits. Once you hit your benchmark of like, all right, I really made some money, double, triple the account, you can up your lot size. If you're scalping on a lower time frame and you're just looking to catch 5-6 pips, you can use a higher lot size. You just got to make sure that your stop loss is tight and you're not risking more than you're willing to lose. It's pretty simple when you say it out loud, but to actually execute, it's very hard. This is TradingView, Rex, and then I execute all my trades on Liquid Brokers. Liquid Brokers is the broker that I use. How do you manage your emotions? A lot of practice. A lot of practice. There's actually mental coaches out there. But yes, confirmation and patience is key. I mean, here's how you have to look at it. Whether you lose $100 or make $100, you should have the same reaction. And it's this. Nothing. If you lost 100 and you stuck to your strategy, it is what it is. If you made 100 and you stuck to your strategy, it is what it is. You cannot let the wins and loses get in the way. Candy Crepes, you think I'm going to get stopped out? Okay. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. I strongly disagree with you, but that's okay. Yeah, the lower time frames have just a lot of small little moves that'll mess with your head. I pretty much trade like most of the major Forex pairs. Most of the major Forex pairs. Anything like in the Asian session, like Euro JPY, CAD JPY, any of the JPY pairs, because they get a lot of volume in the Asian session, and that's what I mostly trade. But some of the GBP pairs as well. No, I do not. The only thing I chase is market structure. So like we drew this chart up, and I'm chasing zones. So this first zone, this second zone, and this third zone, TP1, 2, and 3. So I don't chase a dollar amount. I chase pips. And in this case, 40 pips is going to be our take profit 1. 77 is going to be take profit 2. And 122 will be take profit 3. I think by take profit 1, I'll probably be out of the trade because of my lot size. My most challenging days trading in the early days was blowing accounts because I've never used a prop firm. I don't believe in prop firms, and I've always used my own capital. Luckily, I've been, privileged enough to be able to use my own capital, and blowing your own capital accounts is a very, very hard thing to deal with emotionally. It's tough. The emotional side of trading is probably the hardest thing to get under control, in my opinion. Stealth. I've been trading for 15 years. Long time. What doesn't look like it, Candy? Based on what analysis? Just curious. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Doesn't look like I've been trading that long. Okay. I actually have a really good job. I run a big golf course. I'm a professional golf association member. I'm a PGA member. But I think within the next year I'll be doing this full time. I make enough money to do it full time, but I also make really good money at the golf course. So why not do both for the meantime? Hey, Candy, you might want to just take a tone down there, buddy. I appreciate your insight there, but I can see the charts. I've been charting this one out all day. I've been doing this for quite some time. We're building a community here. I make enough money trading and working that I think I can focus on my community that I'm building as well. This is the negativity that I talk about in the trading industry. I just posted a reel about this today, about how much negativity is. This guy right here, it's people like that are the problem. And I'm a very positive person on stream, always. But when you get people like that, you kind of feel sorry for them, They gotta live with themselves. But fair value gap on the hour still being respected, guys. EMA ribbon still looks good. I agree. There's no room for negativity in the trading space. Everybody already talks shit about each other. Why be a part of that? I literally posted a reel about that today. We're trying to change that. There's no reason. It's all of us against the markets, not against each other. Let's see what we got here. Again, we got that flag. Even on the 15 also. If we break above right there. Not sure what PvP means, but you're welcome to your opinion, my man. No gray hairs yet. No gray hairs yet. No gray hairs yet, thankfully. Got a ton of hair. Not gray yet. But we got a little over about 30 minutes exactly till we're going to see what this new 4-hour candle brings. We're just hovering right at that entry point. Hovering right at the consolidation on the hour. Jeffrey, what's going on, man? Hi from the UK. Candy, if I trade like this is insane. Why don't you ask some of my students here in the chat how well they've been doing since they started? You know what? We're not even going to give this guy time of day. Nice. You have a 100% win rate, LEK. That's awesome. Good for you, man. 100% win rate's hard to come by. That's awesome. Yeah, I blocked him. Jeffrey, man, from the UK, welcome. Yeah, he's just trolling, man. Some people just, you know, they have a hard time seeing other people succeed. Like I said, I feel bad for the guy, you know, he's got to live with himself. I just put a poll up, guys, on the No, I didn't start a new live. I just have two going. I have a vertical one for your phone and a horizontal one if you're on your PC. I just put a poll up, guys, in the yeah, you're just gonna get them. It comes with the territory. But if you're on the stream, guys, I just put a poll up. Yeah, 3-day swing off the day chart's not a bad idea. But if you're on the vertical stream, I just put a poll up asking, what do you struggle with most on the charts? Entry, analysis, or risk management? If you guys can vote in that, I'd love to know. That way I can tailor some of my answers to this. Yeah, I agree with you guys. I appreciate it. Look at the community coming to the support. It's dope. It's awesome. They should all be working. All the stream health is at excellent. We're streaming at over 6,500 megabytes per second. They should all be working. Oh yeah, votes are coming in. Mystic Funk, my take profit, we're looking right here, 183,690. That's TP1. TP2 is 184,063. Yeah, it's very hard to have a 100% win rate. I don't have a 100% win rate. But like I said, win rate doesn't really matter. As long as you end the week or the month or the year with more money than you started, then you're a winner. And that has nothing to do with win rate. Yeah, there is no such thing as 100% win rate. You can have like a week where you have a 100% win rate, or a month even where you have a 100% win rate, but it won't last forever. You're going to have losses. It's going to happen. Mystic Funk, my take profits are right here, man. They are, they're right here. If you see these green lines, 183,690 is the first one, and 184,063 is the second one.
Computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
My 100% win rate's wild. Nobody has 100% win rate. Yeah, right? Like I've said before, man, I've tried almost everything. This is just the strategy I use. But the scholastics, it's another tool to use for sure. If you can implement it into your trading, awesome. I like to just keep it simple, and use what I've been using. I'm not a big fan of change after I find something that works. Certainly open to it if it's something that makes sense and improves the trading process. But I have not had too much experience with it either, though.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
All right, so it looks like out of all the votes, analysis is what everyone struggles with. So we can focus on that over the next couple streams. 33% said risk management, 67% said analysis. Apparently, nobody has issues with entry, so that's something that we can look at talking about more on stream. Is the analysis side and the risk management side. And obviously, risk management is going to change based off your account size, you know. It is consolidating again right now. It is. Look, it's been consolidating for 11 hours. Which is fine. Consolidation above a fair value gap's okay. You know what I mean? As long as it's above the fair value gap. And the fair value gap. And even though it did break it earlier, and we still went back up. But this is why this trade is, to be honest, more of a swing trade because of how much room we have to work this way. After seeing this uptrend, like I said, I think we could see it touch this zone right here. But, you know, I like the trade still. GRGR, what platform? We mark up all our charts on TradingView, but I use Liquid Brokers. Jan's Winder, the indicator name is Trading with Matt Pro, but it's an invite only. You can go on my website if you want access to it. The Trading with Matt indicator is live on my website. Like I said before, I think we were going to retrace this a little bit to this like 183, 126, 183, 200 area. But we should come back up that way. Oh yeah, I agree. 100%. And we have a 4-hour one. Oops, sorry. We have a 4-hour one right here. That's kind of protecting us over the past 8 hours. So we do have that right here. Yeah, it's important to have that protection for sure. But we're gonna get a 15-minute candle here in a minute. It's there's 3 options. There's month to month, there's 6-month option, and there's a lifetime option. So there's 3 options. Yeah, that's awesome, but you still have to get permission for me to use it. But there's 3 months, 3 different options: the monthly option, the bi-yearly option, and the lifetime option. Like I said, wouldn't be surprised if we hit this area right here before rejecting again, which is fine. Yeah, in order to be able to publish invite only, in order to be able to publish invite only indicators, you have to have the highest one, the one that's like $5.99 a year. No problem, Sham. No problem. What would be great to scalp the New York session? The indicator? I've used it for scalping a couple times on the 15-minute time frame, and it works really well. Once I get the update in where it's going to send the push notification to your phone, it's going to be pretty cool. I'll show you guys a little glimpse of it. No lives, no New York session tomorrow, no. I only do New York session once a week. I already did that this week. No, tomorrow is our last day of trading. We don't trade Fridays. So Thursday night, which is tomorrow night, will be our last week of streaming. Last day of the week of streaming. I take Friday, Saturday off, and then we do session market open Sunday night. A lot of traders don't do Sunday night. It's kind of rare to find a lot of traders that streams Asian session open, but I like it, especially when you get gap ups and gap downs. It's a lot easier to see the market on the high time frames there, and you get a lot of because it's the Asian market, you're getting a lot of money, a lot of influx coming into the market at that time. If we can get the body to close above the EMA ribbon and respect the fair value gap, we'll be in good shape here, guys, on this trade. New York session is crazy. That's why I'm not a fan of it. And if I had a different schedule, I would probably trade London more often. I just can't stay up till 2, 3 in the morning when I gotta wake up at 5 a.m., you know? I got a business to run, you know? So my hours don't warrant that. But like I said, within the next year, I think that's gonna change. Yeah, we do have red folder tomorrow. We do. Very high impact news tomorrow. Unemployment claims, I should say this, it has a high impact, but it doesn't typically move the market that much. Unemployment claims essentially just says, are there more or less people putting in for unemployment benefits than the previous week or the previous month? Yeah, London's smooth. I like Asian a lot. It doesn't have the huge moves that London has. Sometimes it does, but it doesn't have the huge volatility, but it does have the structure, and that's what I like about the Asian session, is I feel like the structure is easy to read, personally. Yep. FOMC did nothing too. It was very underwhelming. All they did was ask him about Trump investigating him, and then he was like, we're not talking about that. Yeah, I agree with you there, Miguel. But the rates stayed the same. There was no federal funds rate cut. So, like, that's why there wasn't much movement on the U.S. markets. Like, on USD JPY, when was that? It was at 230. There was, like, no movement at all. And then it kind of went up. But there wasn't really much movement on the charts during FOMC or after it. GBP USD. On the hour. Yeah, a lot of consolidation, some move up. Looks like it's retesting. Oh yeah, right here. No, it would have been 230. It would have been 230 right here. This was that candle right here. It had some move down. This was the news candle right here. But yeah, it just consolidated a lot on the EMA ribbon, and now it's stuck between a bunch of fair value gaps moving up and down. Still a pretty big consolidation pattern right here. What do we got? 8 minutes left till we get a new 4-hour candle. Let's look at the 4 here. The 4-hour fair value gap is pretty big right here, but we've also rejected this one and this one. So some good movement going into this final couple minutes here. We got 7 minutes and 8 seconds until we get a new candle. It's getting some good movement up. Which broker am I using? I use Liquid Brokers. Here you go. That's who I use. They're the best broker I've used by far. $870 subs, guys. We are on the way. That 1,000 sub giveaway is going to come a lot faster. Yeah, of course, man. No problem, Augustine. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. 1,000 sub giveaway coming up. What do we got? 5 minutes left? 4 minutes and 30 seconds? We're getting a good wick off that fair value gap right there, so that's a good sign. Let's close green. Closing green would be real nice. Close green. Thanks for the sub, Augustine. Your General YG, what's up, man? How you doing? $14 votes. So analysis and entry are the top ones right now. Your General YG, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Let's get a good close here. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's get a close above this green fair value gap. We're doing all right, man. Trying to make some money tonight. Trying to grow the community. Create a positive trading environment, you know? Something a little different than what you see nowadays. But appreciate you joining, man. It's bouncing right on this fair value gap, guys, on this 4-hour one. You see this one right here? Obviously, you have the huge one from the week where it opened. But we've gone up into it several times, more than halfway up into it. What's the hour close going to look like? Again, respecting this big one. Body close above would be nice. Body candle above closer would be nice. We got 1 minute and 15-ish seconds. Yeah, I agree with you, Sydney. That's a great question. Um, so what I did was I looked at a lot of different people on YouTube and a lot of different systems and figured out what worked the best. I would say the simpler the strategy, the better. Um, and the person who's really the most sincere and most honest. You know what I mean? Like if when you have someone who's transparent, they show their losses, they show their wins, they explain to the chat what's going on. You know, like how to, like when they have questions, like that's what you really want to look for in a mentor, is someone that's genuinely going to be there for you when you have questions. Buy the dip and sell the pump. Yeah, that's funny. Hey, we closed green on the hour there, guys. That's a big green close. That is a really nice close. We just talked about that. Wanting to close green. We did. We closed green on the hour. And the 4 hour. Good rejection. We may see it come down and still test this fair value gap, but really good. Yeah, Sydney, there's definitely a lot of good free stuff. I have like a how to day trade playlist on my YouTube. I would just take a look at that. If it's something that makes sense to you, great. If not, I understand. Totally. It's got to be what works for you, you know? You got to find, you know, someone who can explain the way you learn. Because, you know, some people are visual, some people are auditory. There's different types of learners. But what I wouldn't say not to do is jump around. Once you find a good one, and I don't care if it's me or someone else, once you find a good one, just stick with them. Don't hop around to different people. That's how you get confused. Good movement here, guys. Really nice movement. Another fair value gap created too, it looks like. Buyers are coming in. Yep, the 1 hour flipped to a buy. Buyers are coming back in on this pair. Which is good, which is really good to see. It's really good to see. Brandon Burns. I use a trading view to mark my charts and liquid charts to execute trades. There's my broker that I use. That's the broker I use. But TradingView is free if you're just using it on one device. If you want to have it transfer over to 2 devices, I think it's like 25 bucks a month or something. We're moving. We're moving, boys and girls. Currency strength meter. I don't use one. I just use I understand which currencies drop when other currencies move up. Like for instance, when gold goes up, USD drops. But I also just use volume on the side here on TradingView. But I don't use currency strength meters. Good question though. Bobo, you scalp first in, first out. Rather make a little profit, generate some volume for many trades. Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to go about it. I personally only take 1 to 2 trades a day with higher lot sizes and more room for it to grow. I know a lot of people like that new 15-minute orb strategy that a lot of guys are talking about. It's a good strategy. I'd rather analyze really strong charts, like a really strong chart that I like, figure out the best place to get in, and then hold till profit. But everybody trades differently. As long as you're profitable, it doesn't matter. Everybody's got different ways to trade, you know? I respect them all. Respect them all, you know? Oh, nice. Almost 20 votes on this. So pretty much everyone struggles with analysis. So we'll start our next stream by doing a top-down analysis. It is very hard to trade like an institution without institutional money. Institutional trading is completely different. It's a totally different animal. Yeah, Robinhood, I would stay away from I don't even think Robinhood lets you trade Forex because we're trading foreign exchange. Robinhood's more of like a beginner investing app. If you want better charts and better entries, I would say try and find a broker that's a little bit more accurate and tailored toward the type of trading that you like. Oh, 100%. The same with any trading. There's more than one way to do it. There's no wrong and right way. Well, wrong way is if you're consistently losing, but there's more than one way to make money. You can use the 15-minute orb strategy. You can use my indicator. You can use purely support and resistance and break a structure and price action trading. But like price action trading and key levels are just like the most simple, easy way to make money as long as you understand like candlestick patterns. We might fill this wick before we drive back up. This wick right here might come into this EMA ribbon, like in this area, and then come back up. We'll see though. It's had trouble breaking this fair value gap for quite some time, like we've pointed out many times today. This FVG is pretty strong. Yeah, Robinhood doesn't have Forex. Ow. Yes, sir, you know it. Yeah, Brandon Burns. I would just find a broker that meets the needs of your trading style. Because not all brokers are the same, you know? Most U.S. brokers are pretty strict when it comes to foreign exchange markets. That's why I use an Australian broker. But I live in the U.S. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much there, Aloha. Alright, we're moving green. I will say, Miguel, this chart looks a lot more similar on TradingView and the broker than the that CAD JPY chart from the other day. That one was throwing me off. But this one looks almost identical. D Hens, what's going on? How you doing? Academy. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Correct. Yeah, those are the big three. Market structure, price action, and candlestick patterns. You are correct. Those are the big three. I would agree with you there. If we see any sort of drawdown into this area right here, I'm going to re-enter again. Because I don't see it going below this. Mainly trade options. Pretty much the spreads and what the leverage they allow you to trade at, Brandon. Like the leverage that they allow you to trade at is going to be huge. And then like some brokers only offer like certain cryptocurrencies and certain foreign exchange pairs, or some offer everything. The broker I use offers literally everything. I can trade anything in the world. I can trade the NAS, I can trade stocks, I can trade crypto perpetuals, I can trade, algo perpetual, Doge perpetual, BTC perpetual, just regular BTC USD, and then every single foreign exchange pair, even the foreign ones. Like the really exotic ones, like South African dollar and stuff like that most people wouldn't trade, other than, your USD, your JPY, and your GBP pairs, and Canadian pairs, and Australian pairs, I guess, too. It's just 4-hour chart doing. Like I said, wouldn't be surprised if we come down and touch this area. But the rejection should probably come there. And if that happens, we'll get in another trade. But it still has this fair value gap right here. So, looks like it's holding it too. You've got two. You've got one here. And you've got two here. So you've got two. It's a good sign. About to get a 15-minute candle here. Yeah, Stealth, you like Fibonacci? I don't use it much. I know how to use it. I just, like I said, I like keeping it simple. Fibonacci is pretty simple, but just get to explain it to somebody and have them understand where to start the Fibonacci retracement is somewhat difficult. It could take some time to explain. Just like anything, though, you know? Let's push on this new 15-minute candle. Respected this fair value gap, too, on the 15. Pretty good. And you got a big one right here, too. And it never really went more than halfway through it, which is always a good sign. Another one created. So... little W pattern. Maybe. Could be a stretch on that, but... 25 votes on this. Pretty much entry and analysis are your top two here on what do you struggle most with on the charts.
Working across teams is tough, but Asana...
Jose Nunez, what's going on, man? How are you? Good to see you again. Average pip gain for the month in 2025. Boy, I'd have to look. Let me see here. Average pip gain per month. I don't have the per month, but I have the per week. Per week was somewhere between 70 and 100 on average. Is my FVG indicator putting every FVG from higher time frames to lower frames? I have it set like that. So Miguel, you can change it to show auto switch to current time frame or show multi-time frame fair value gap, or only show one. So like if I wanted to, we're on the 15 minute, I can have it only show the 15 minute ones. So now it's only showing the 15 minute ones. But I have it to show multi-time frame fair value gap or auto switch to current time frame. You can set it up how you like. That's what I like about this indicator is that, yes, it's my rules, but you guys can also change how you like to see it. But you can have both on there. When you show multi, it just gets a little crazy. Like, see how much is on there? It's good to see, and it's good to have, but I like personally just auto switch to the current time frame. So we're seeing the 15, but then when I switch to the 1 hour, it's only going to show me 1 hour fair value gaps. But it's customizable. Once you have access to it, you can kind of make it look how you want. You can change where this is located. There's a lot of different things you can do. You can have it show the EMA ribbon, show the current time frame fair value gap, extend it forward, and then the style you can change as well. And then what I don't have on here, you can have it show your support and resistance and use smart stop loss and support and resistance levels, where that's kind of like a automated version of it. I don't have those on, but we have show buy and sell signals, and you can do show entry, stop loss, and take profit lines too. I don't have that on. And then you can change some of the rules. Require price to respect the fair value gap mid, strict middle candle momentum, enable advanced ICT filters. There's a lot of things that you can do in that. Stuff daily. When I'm analyzing the market, should I start with the 4-1 and then like the 15-minute? Yes. Start on the 4 with your support and resistance zones, move down to the 1 and draw micro zones, and wait for a break of structure, and then you can enter on the 15-minute or the 1 hour. Typically, we've been entering on higher time frames. Lots and pips. I can do it for you real quick. Watch this. You ready? There you go. The beauty of AI, Miguel. The beauty of AI. Lots and pips. Navigating the markets. You got a bull. You got a bear. You got your L&P for lots and pips. Pretty cool, man. There you go, though. If you want me to send that to you, I can. It's pretty sweet, though. I'll tell you what, AI is changing a lot of things in the game. AI is changing a lot. Yeah, like I said, we'll probably come somewhere down and test this zone. And then hopefully reject, come back up. It's trying to move down, and then it just still keeps rejecting this fair value gap on the 4 hour. It looks like it's going to retrace. It looks like it's going to retrace, and then it just starts wicking up again. But that day chart, that 1 day chart that we talked about, tell you what, that's a nice looking chart. It's a nice looking chart. If that's as low as we go, I'll be very happy. I closed the poll there, guys, but it looks like 48% need help with analysis, 36% need help with entry, and 16% need help with risk management. So like I said, on tomorrow's stream, we're going to go top-down analysis to help you guys understand how to set your charts up. Since we're already in one, and I kind of already went over it once or twice today, we're not going to do that today, but tomorrow, when you guys make sure you tune in, we'll go over top-down analysis from top to bottom and explain why certain levels are important, where our support resistances are, all that fun stuff. We're going to test this FVG on the 4 hour right here. I think we're going to test it and wick up. Up to 78 members too, guys, in the it's only been a month old, but up to 78 members in the Discord, guys. That's awesome. Community's growing day by day. What looks busy? All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, I think we're going to test this bad boy right here, like we talked about. This is not entering another position. What's quite a bit. Yeah, we're certainly getting some consolidation, but consolidation above a zone is a good sign. Consolidation above a zone is a good sign. About to get a new 15-minute. Oh, the logo. That's what you're talking about. I got you. I got you.
Welcome home, Columbia. Beautiful, beautiful. Discovery's 4 computers now have primary control of critical vehicle functions.
Oh, was it? Yeah, we got unemployment tomorrow. I assume they're going to talk a lot about AI. Have you guys seen the price of RAM for computers? Like 64 gigs of RAM for a computer is $1,000 right now. I bought that for my computer 6 months ago for 200 bucks. It's like tripled, almost 4 times the amount what it was 6 months ago, just because of the AI boom and how much RAM you need for in your computer to be able to run AI pretty quickly. We're still within the well within the bull flag here. As long as we don't break these lows down here, we'll be more chips from China. Yeah, that's the problem. So it's getting a lot more expensive. C-Sane, you are correct. Yeah, the price of RAM's insane. Oh, no data. What? Huh. Speaking of that, like my horizontal stream just went out. Oh, it's back. It's back. It's been happening a lot. Don't like that 15-minute fair value gap there. But here's our zone, really. Right here. That we have yet to break in quite a while. Mr. Picks, what's going on, man? How are you? Man, YouTube's going through it today. YouTube's having some trouble today. It's normally pretty smooth. Again, like we talked about, guys, this is the zone that we're looking at. Jose, nice. Glad you joined the Discord, man. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Check the education tab. Take a look through all the tabs. A lot of good stuff in there, man. Welcome. Appreciate you joining. Looks like a good rejection there. Is it time to get in another position? I think so. What about all the FVGs on the chart? We're only 124 subs away, guys. Only 124 subs away. It looks like she's gonna try to reject here. Yeah, there's a lot right here, though. I'm curious. curious to see how they did it. We are going to give it another 10 minutes, guys. It's pretty late here for me, so we're going to give it another 10 minutes. I still already have all my stop losses and take profits set up from yesterday, because we only took profit up here today already for a couple $1,000s. But make sure you have that set up. I'm probably going to put another one right here. And put break of the highs. Because break of the highs is what? Break of the highs is 30 pips. Nah, wow, what? Yeah, AI is wild, man, especially if you know how to use it properly. Especially if you know how to use it properly. It's certainly a really good tool to understand and know how to use. Good rejection still. Good 15-minute candle too. There we go. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. That's what we want to see. I've got 2 of my positions in profit over 700. The overall P&L is negative, but 2 of my positions are in profit now over 1,000. Yeah, me too, guys. I'm going to call it as well. This is moving in the direction we want. Make sure that you guys are in the Discord. I will send updates letting you know when I get out. But I do appreciate everybody coming tonight. Everyone who joined, everyone who subscribed, got in the Discord. Guys, we're in for a pretty good end to the week here, I think. So I appreciate everybody. We're coming right back to entry here. We're going to get some good profits. But thank you guys. It means a lot. Appreciate all you guys. And make sure you're here for tomorrow's session. We're at break even right now on most of these trades, so we're moving in the right direction, guys, especially going into the hour. Wicked all the way back up off the fair value gap. So have a great night, guys. I will keep you updated on the trade.